It's time for our generation to step up. We face a convergence of interconnected crises, just like those who came before us, who joined forces in common cause to form these United Nations. It's time for us to look forward, to imagine the future, to believe that another world is possible, and to make that world a reality for all. That's why we've come together here, 75 years later, because we want to create the future we want and the United Nations we need, because we believe it's time to act collectively, because we want to put people and planet at the center and create a new system where no one is left behind. Let's go forward together.
Hello everyone, welcome to the UN75 Global Governance Forum. I am Mariam Namazi and I'm delighted to be your moderator for today and tomorrow's opening plenary sessions.
Multilateralism and respect for a global rules-based system has underpinned peace, security, health and prosperity across large swaths of the world for the past 75 years.
Since I've been assigned the African Union Youth Envoy, I've been calling and advocating for intergenerational co-leadership.
One necessary condition for a peace process or an asymmetrical war, as it is called, to be resolved in a negotiating table, is the support of the neighbors of the region. This is without that support, and that we learned in Colombia by our many failures. We don't have that support.
So it's a mixed bag. We have populism, we have nationalism, we have trends that are not going in the direction of good multilateralism at the moment. But just today, we had an example of leadership. I was very impressed by the State of the Union address by Ursula von der Leyen on behalf of the European Union. You know, the European Union is stepping up. It has its Green New Deal, it has its strategy on biodiversity, it has its farm to fork, which is better than the previous common agricultural policy. And today, she made the emissions target 55% reduction by 2030.
No one, not even the Gates Foundation, has enough money to solve these problems. Even the most wealthy in the world, their wealth would not probably solve any of these problems alone. Certainly not without the cooperation, the engagement, and the legitimacy of others.
When we look at the multitude of state and non-state actors involved in global governance, philanthropic organizations and foundations specifically have definitely claimed their space in recent decades.
Global governance is a big problem. That is the challenges to global governance today. Global governance is an ideal that of course means different things to different people. And for us at Open Society, it is a vehicle for holding states accountable for their professed values, whether equal justice, free expression, democratic practice.
Really what we're looking at here are questions of human survival and questions of what kind of society do we want to live in? And are we willing to build a future which leaves no one behind, which is at the heart, I think, of the Sustainable Development Agenda. And for me, one lever to really help us build that system is ensuring that we have a system of fair taxation for all. If we don't know who owns a company, if companies don't know who they're doing business with, then there's no way in which we can actually ensure that capital is flowing in the direction it needs to flow in, which is to the places where it's most needed. Thank you.